Hey everyone, welcome to the Anime Kingdom First Impressions and Review. This one is on episode 1 of Owari no Seraph, Nagoya Kessen-hen, and this is of course the second season of Owari no Seraph. I did enjoy the first season, so I was like, dang, already a second season? I'm happy. And how was the first episode? It was an okay episode. It was pretty much an episode to pretty much summarize what happened in the, what happened before, and to little give us a point of like giving us info on everything that's happening for this season, what's going to be happening, and all the intro points going in. So first off, we see Shinoa and Gurren fighting, obviously because of what he did to you, or what he's doing to you, and pretty much we find out that Gurren actually killed Shinoa's sister, and it was actually because something like Shinoa's sister loved him. He didn't feel the same way, obviously. She ended up getting possessed, and he killed her, and that's his sword, actually. And it's like a thing that maybe he's doing this because of her, something like that. I'm not too sure how that's happening, because of her spirit kind of thing is telling him to. Maybe we'll probably learn more about Gurren's past later. It's actually pretty interesting, because we didn't get to really learn a lot of people's past besides, of course, you and Mika. And I'll be really interested to see more about Shinoa, more about Gurren, especially Gurren, because Gurren, like, why is he doing all this? Why is what is his motives? Because in this episode we do end up seeing that Yu gets called and to do an interview or something, and they want to test his loyalty because they think he's a vampire spy. And I just want to go ahead and say that Kurito Hideagi is an ass. I do not like him already. He is like, wow, what a dick, like throughout the whole time, and then even torturing what's it called, Kimizuki and Yoichi. Is like, whoa, he doesn't, like, he's torturing over these answers that he can't, you doesn't know. He can't answer because he doesn't know. We also see another of the Hideagi, I think his name was Shinya. He is actually a friend of Gurren, and they thought he was actually a possibility of a traitor as well. But of course, that was proven wrong. We got a little bit of action with, seeing both Shinoa and Gurren fight, and then after that we saw Yu fight both Shinya and Kurito, and pretty much get his ass licked because he doesn't really know how to use his curse gear correctly yet. And we get a whole bunch of things like the meaning of Yu's last name, Hyakuya, is pretty much because it's a testing thing, like they're guinea pigs, and that is exactly, he wants, obviously he thinks that Gurren is using him, and which he actually is, but he wants to use him instead of Gurren using him, because they have like this fighting going on in between them. I'm not too sure what's going on there too much, but yeah. Then we also, of course, see a little bit of Mitsuba and Shinoa, kind of like, you could see that their feelings for you is there, and we get to see a little bit more of them, not too much, especially not, we barely saw it of Kimizuki and Yoichi. We just saw him hurt and coming out after, but at first I was thinking, wow, Gurren really is just using him like towards the end of the season and now, but he is using him. That's the only reason he saved him, but Yu understands that, and he's like, if we can get Mika, I don't care if he doesn't care if he'll be a lab rat, can he help save Mika and everything. And that's also, he was researching stuff on how to turn a vampire back into a human, and Gurren's good side came out. He was like, oh, we're all here, we're all a family here, and we'll help get your family back as well. So obviously, Gurren does care as well, even though he could be an ass sometimes, and he's also using him. He's using him, I don't know the full motives, but he is using you, but maybe he has good motives, who knows. Probably learn more about that later. Like I said, I'm really excited to go more into the story of everything. And then we also, of course, see Mika and his side, him struggling to not drink blood, and we see the reason is because he thinks that you will be scared of him, which is understandable, to be honest. And like, I just can't wait to see more of this, because that was pretty much the whole episode. We learn more about the Hideagi family, their higher ups, and see how plain, like, we heard from both Mitsuba and Shinoa saying they're scary and terrifying. Yeah, they are. That guy was like, wow, can't believe he would do that, you know. Um, but overall, it was like a lot of good points, a lot of good intros to everything, learning about Gurren and Shinoa's, her sister and everything. Maybe why he's doing this. Yu is actually a guinea pig of some sorts, and that's why he has that thing in him and why he transformed, and Gurren's using him. And obviously, Kurito wanted to try and use him as well. And then, of course, what's going on with Mika, and then, of course, at the very end, something's going on with the vampires, and Mika he wants Farid. I don't know how to say his name. I keep forgetting. He wants to bring Mika to that meeting, so we'll have to see how that goes as well, because that's why I'm always interested in having the point of view from both Mika and Yu. But I don't know, like, how, like, in the last season we didn't get as much as I thought from Mika's point of view. It was kind of sad. I was like really hyping on the point that you get point of view from both sides, and maybe we'll get more in this season. It's really interesting to just see the point of view from both sides and see that there are bad guys on both sides, human or vampire. Vampires aren't just the only evil people. You see how the Hideaki family is. They will do whatever they can to be in power and be stronger. So yeah, that's another reason I really enjoyed watching this and everything, and see the how good this can be. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about this episode, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, if you have a different opinion, good, bad, similar, different, feel free to comment below and we can talk about it as well. And another thing I just want to say before I cut this, end this, was there an opening or ending? I didn't see any in where I watched it. So yeah, if there was for you, feel free to comment below and tell me, maybe I missed it, and maybe it wasn't in that video, or maybe there just wasn't any. It kind of confused me, to be honest. But yeah, overall, that's all I gotta say, guys. So can't wait for the next episode. Till next time, guys. See ya.